Good evening. I'm Jessica Moore.
And I'm Christine Johnson. We begin here at 5 with the huge impact of Hurricane Erin as it churns right off the East Coast. Nearly 40 million people are right now under flood alerts up and down the coast as this storm now heads northeast. Flooding can already be seen on the streets of Norfolk, Virginia. Waves expected to peak today, potentially reaching 12 feet near the shore.
Water flows between homes in Buxton, North Carolina as Hurricane Erin pushed floodwaters inland. Traffic cameras showed water standing on the highway after waves breached the protective dunes. Portions of Wrightsville Beach are seeing erosion as Erin's powerful waves slam the shoreline. Governor Murphy has declared a state of emergency in New Jersey. Swimming bans are in effect in Manasquan and many towns down the Jersey Shore. Hurricane Erin remains well offshore, but it's creating huge waves, rough surf, life-threatening rip currents, and gusty winds.
And red flags fly over Coney Island Beach tonight, with waves crashing hard along the shoreline there as well. Erin continues to stir dangerous conditions up and down that coastline. From Long Island to New Jersey, we have reporters tracking erosion and high tide here tonight at 5. Our First Alert weather team is also tracking Erin, so let's begin with Lonnie Quinn in our virtual studio with the latest on its track. Lonnie?
Okay, I really think that the biggest thing we're going to be concerned with this storm will be the rip currents out there, but also the effects of tonight's high tide. So here's a picture of the storm as of right now. Let me give you the latest on it. All right, I put together some things here that I just want you to keep in mind, because the storm has already made its closest pass to us. With each passing hour, it's going to get farther away. But Erin is also in the process of weakening. It's no longer getting stronger, and Erin has got on her horse. She is really moving quickly now with a westerly component, so that's good. And for us, it's still about the big waves. I think those big waves will linger into tomorrow as well. And the wave heights, however, may not exactly verify. I'll go over that in just a moment. But first, here's the situation with the 5 o'clock update from the National Hurricane Center. So we have winds that are blowing at 100 miles per hour. It's a Category 2 storm. It is in the process, though, of losing some energy, and it's moving so quickly now to the north and east at 20 miles per hour. Let's move forward here and show you the track. All right, now it's nice and securely out into the ocean. Yeah, there will be some, coastal effects into portions of New England as well. We're dealing with the worst of our coastal effects today, tonight, maybe into a portion of your day tomorrow. Now, this idea of the wave heights, possibly not verifying. This is what was put out by the National Weather Service today, saying, hey, a high surf advisory up and down all of our open water beaches. Now, the south shore of Long Island could potentially see some 16-footers out there. That's potentially what the fear has been. And then for the Jersey Shore, the possibility was for possibly some 7, 8, 9, maybe even some 12-footers. But I want to walk this way, and I want to get in touch with my colleague John Elliott, because he's out right now at the Jersey Shore. Excuse me, he's not the Jersey Shore. He's in Long Beach, and here we go. This is an Earth cam shot of the Jersey Shore, but even the Jersey Shore, you can see the beaches there starting to rumble out there, and that's going to continue as you go through the day. But I got to get in touch with John. John, if you can hear me right now, because I saw some pictures from there at Long Beach. A lot of surfers out there, right? And I'm thinking, how do the surfers get in the water, John, when the beaches are officially closed, aren't they?
So the lifeguards I've talked to here are saying, this is very, very dangerous. You've got to be able to get out past the break. You got to get under the water and then come out. So real quickly, Al, I want to show you these waves. What we have here on Long Island is an offshore wind. We've got beautiful definition to these waves. These are really spectacular waves, and they just keep coming in. Intervals are pretty good as well. Now, as photographer extraordinaire Al zooms out, I want to bring in Brian. Brian is a former surfer. You said you would never go into water like that. Why?
Not in my age. It's pretty rough. There's cross currents. There's a jetty right in front of us. And they're pretty powerful. I'm not the swimmer I used to be.
But what do you estimate these waves to be about?
They came down a little bit in the last few minutes, but they were double overheads in surfing term, which means they're about twice the height of the surfer while he's in the tube. So I think they were about 7 feet a little while ago. There's a guy getting a nice ride right now.
Yeah. Well, speaking of nice rides, I want to talk to Elliott. Love the name. Elliott Zuckerman, you have something called Surf to Live Surf School.
That's correct.
What do you think of surfers in this water?
Well, unless you're fully experienced, it's no place to be for an amateur. The waves are huge. I own a surf school. I'm a professional surf coach, and I gotta be honest with you, if you are not fully experienced, you shouldn't be in the water. Swimmers, if you go in the water, you're out of your mind. The rip tides are insane. I would myself would not go in, but being in my 70s, surfing these big waves are not for me. When you get hit by these waves, it's like getting hit by a Mack truck.
Yeah.
Even my grandson wants to go surfing. Right?
You're going to say no to your grandson.
No, you can't say no to your grandson. Right? Say hang 10.
Hang 10. Thank you, Elliott. Great perspective there. When we got here with the mobile weather tracker, we had winds at 37 miles an hour. So, I mean, the wind is defining the wave. There's a lot of energy. Plus, remember, this part of Long Island under a coastal flood warning, too. So we're still watching a lot of elements as the grandeur of the storm is still hundreds of miles out to sea. Back to you guys in the studio.
The strength of those waves, though, John, no joke there. Thank you for that live update.
To New Jersey now, where Hurricane Erin is creating dangerous surf down the Jersey shore.
And that is where we find New Jersey reporter Christine Sloan. She is in Manasquan. Christine, rough conditions out there as well.
Yeah, Christine and Jessica, those winds have been very strong all day. And as you can see behind me, huge waves. I am guessing between 7 to 8 feet out here in Manasquan's beach. But here in this area, we could also see some flooding. But right now, the story is the surf threat. Massive waves crashing into rocks on Manasquan Inlet Beach. Many people getting close to the water to take pictures and to watch Mother Nature's powerful spectacle.
It's kind of crazy. It's very choppy, very thick looking and spooky.
In Manasquan and at many other beaches down the Jersey Shore, there is a ban on swimming in the ocean. Lifeguard patrols on the sand, making sure no one ventures into the water.
We were here for a lot of fishing and a lot of outdoor activities, but we're making the best of it. We're going to go play some mini golf right now.
We usually like the big waves coming from Vermont, seeing little ripples in the ponds and lakes out there, so it's exciting to see some big waves, but unfortunately can't go in them.
That Superstorm Sandy was some 12 years ago. That's how high the actual water was, and that's the waves that were smashing into it.
The owner of Riverside Cafe in the inlet taking precautions, moving his vehicles to higher ground. Some streets in the area could be inundated with water after tonight's high tide. This is what Michael Parziali's cafe looked like after Superstorm Sandy.
And we witnessed so many nor'easters and so many hurricanes. We always watch the tidal phases for the moon, and it's going to be a new moon, so we know it's going to get increased flooding.
We're back live in Manasquan. Geez, Jessica and Christine, I have not seen these waves this high in a long time down the Jersey Shore. It is pretty powerful, and it seems that people are really heeding the warnings. They're actually looking at us and staying off the beach, and we've seen the patrol here getting people off the beach. But the story out here is that some of the streets could also get flooded with high tide, so we will be keeping an eye on that. Live in Manasquan, Christine Sloan, CBS News, New York.
Good to hear they're staying off the beach down there. Christine, thank you.
Let's go to Long Island now, where a state of emergency has been declared in the town of Southampton.
And that's where Jennifer McLogan joins us live. Jennifer, what's the situation there?
Jessica and KJ, we are just west of the inlet, where the wrath of Erin is bringing flooded and closed roads, danger, and majesty.
It's undescribable, really.
Daryl and Maria Harris came to the beaches of Southampton to feel Erin's fury.
We don't want our beaches to be taken from us, but this is a very beautiful sight to see.
Giant waves, powerful winds. Dune erosion is already impacting the East End. Coastal flooding on beach roads.
The declaration of a state of emergency allows the town to be able to take special actions if needed to protect public safety.
We have to secure the vessels, keep them, safe at the dock, extra lines, and monitoring.
No trawling for squid with Erin approaching. Commercial fishing boats like the Mary Elizabeth came ashore. At Robert Moses State Park, lifeguards are monitoring. No one enters the dangerous waters nor drives on the dunes.
We are concerned about erosion, and that's our main concern with the high tides tonight and tomorrow morning.
Village and town beaches will assess when reopening is safe.
Concerned about the riptides and the safety of the people that are swimming in the ocean.
For now, main streets like those of West Hampton are teeming with tourists, but restaurants along beach roads closed. The Loznicks of Harlem are a bit disappointed.
We're on vacation this week.
I was hoping for it to be nice so I could bring out my boogie board and surfboard.
High tide is 2 hours away. Winds are howling. An expected overwash and possible breach here on Dune Road, where we're reporting live in Hampton Bays, the town of Southampton. KJ and Christine and Jessica, back to you.
All right, Jennifer McLogan, thank you.
And we will continue to track Erin throughout the night. For the latest watches and alerts, just head over to cbsnewyork.com.
We need to look at the latest on Hurricane Erin. It's our first alert weather day, feeling the worst of Erin's impacts with some rough rip currents and also possible coastal flooding. Taking a live look now from the beaches of Manasquan, New Jersey, the shore getting gusty winds, and look at that. Some serious big waves. Swimming is absolutely banned. Governor Murphy declared a state of emergency for New Jersey. And then here in the city, beaches will stay closed through Friday. We have team coverage. Christine Sloan is in Manasquan. Let's begin with John Elliott live on Long Beach with our first alert forecast now. John?
Christine, it really is impressive. I just want to take you on a little live tour of Long Beach, and right over my head, that's a jetty that you can barely see anymore. We are an hour and a half from high tide, so that wave energy is continuing to flood in. I'm just going to let Al paint the picture. Look at how many people are out here to take in the waves, the action, the surfers. It's just more and more people filling in, and more surfers are showing up. When we got here earlier today, parking the mobile weather lab just right down the block here, we had winds at about 37 miles an hour, and the sun was shining. It was a really beautiful day. So I got to tell you, the surfers just started filling in. More and more surfers were taking the chance. We spoke to lifeguards here. Obviously, no swimming, dangerous rip currents, but more surfers even tonight filling in. Want to show you real quickly a current wind, kind of a composite. We're still tracking about 36-mile-an-hour winds just to our east. So remember, that's an offshore wind. That's why we have these beautifully shaped waves, but very powerful waves. Lonnie made this great point. This is a weakening storm. It's a Cat 2 storm. It is moving away, but these waves are here tonight into tomorrow. Please be careful when we do our full forecast. We'll have more waves, and we'll run through all of the advisories that are still in effect. But it's just so impressive, but still very serious. Want to send the pictures and everything right back to you in the studio.
All right, John Elliott on Long Beach for us. Surfers in the water, swimmers stay out. Big waves also along the Jersey Shore, pushing water inland there, and that could cause coastal flooding. Let's go to Christine Sloan. She covers New Jersey for us. She is live in a windy Manasquan tonight. Christine?
Yeah, Christine, it's been windy all day, and those dramatic waves behind me, I am guessing as high as 9 feet at times today. Now, we are expecting high tide at any moment, and that will more than likely push the water over the sand, over the berm, and onto a street ahead of us, and that's why you're not seeing anyone on the beach. They are heeding the warnings. The only people in the ocean, members of the U.S. Coast Guard riding Manasquan Inlet's powerful waves, but no one else allowed in the water. There's a ban on swimming in the ocean here and other beaches down the Jersey Shore. Willie Kowalczyk glad he got a swim in earlier in the week.
We went on Sunday, and it was really fun, but I don't know, it's just, I like the waves. I like to boogie board and stuff.
Many people braving the strong winds just to take a look at the massive waves that are creating life-threatening rip currents.
They're pretty dangerous. They look dangerous.
The wind is very strong. We're both falling over. And the sand is hitting us.
You need goggles? No, my eyes are fine. It's getting in my shoes. I feel it around my ankle.
Water crashing over this sidewalk along the inlet. Some streets in Manasquan could see moderate flooding Thursday night. Riverside Cafe's owner remembers Superstorm Sandy's wrath. Here's what it did to his business. But Thursday's spectacle in the ocean bringing him some business.
Normal rainy day, you don't get anybody. But on a stormy day, especially with a hurricane out at sea, yeah, it brings a lot of people in.
The governor urging people to stay out of the water, to pay attention to alerts and stay off of flooded roadways. We are live in Manasquan. Christine Sloan, CBS News, New York.
Christine, the video of that Coast Guard vessel was unreal. Thank you for that update. You can track Erin and get your first alert forecast anytime on CBSNewYork.com.